This is the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to us wherever you listen to your favorite podcast. Also catch us on the HWWS Web TV YouTube channel. Subscribe today and become part of the legend.
So let's go.
Ooh.
Oh.
My nippies got hard.
Now, every Sunday morning, longtime independent comics creator and Indie Volt podcaster Randy Zimmerman hosts a discussion on the lighter side of comics, the more whimsical and fun comics out there on the Sunday Funnies. That's 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every Sunday on Indie Volt, indievolt.com, the Indie Volt YouTube channel, and the usual Indie Volt sites on Facebook. Listen in, won't you? Participate in the chat. Let's have some fun. See you there.
Now comes the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready?
Ready!
Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore with your host, Brian K. Morris, independent publisher, freelance hybrid author, award-winning playwright, and former mortician's assistant. Beware, beware. That might not be a phone jingling in your pocket. Join the Nevermorians for morning mischief and madness at 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 Central. Your sense of humor is the only thing you need to wear.
And good morning, everyone. How the heck are you? Welcome to the Friday, September 18th, 2020 edition of Nevermind the Furthermore, where you are the guest. You may be the host. It depends on how much responsibility I abdicate at any given moment. Anyway, glad you're here. Hope you're having a fantastic Friday so far. And whether you're watching us live or on the reruns, we appreciate your being here. If you're watching on Facebook, on the Rising Tide or Indie Event page, please give that page a like and show your support for the folks hosting us on there. Of which I am one. And if you're watching on YouTube, thank you very much. Please subscribe to this channel and ring that bell so you'll be notified of all future appearances by us, because we got some special content coming up in the immediate future. And also, like I said, please subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up, because we may not be too displeasing, we hope. Anyway, this show is powered by geekinsider.com and risingtide.pub, both of whom I think you ought to check out. All right. And we are starting with the cool kids are commenting already. And there she is calling us in from YouTube. Good morning, Brian and fellow authors. Mwah, Teresa Dunn, glad to see you here. Hope you are doing well this morning. And also from YouTube, the charming, delightful, hey there, Sarah. Mwah. How are you doing this morning? Hope you're doing well. And there he is, the one, the only, Trevor Hawkins. Mwah to you too. Love you, man. And hello, says Trevor. That's how he talks to you on the phone. That's how, hello. That's how he greets you. It's always a cheerful. It's always a cheer up and hun. Love you too, Sarah. I love the out of you. All right. Glad we got that 7-second filter where people would find out I swore like a sailor on leave. And wow, everyone is early today. Yeah, Carl Witzman, everybody's. I'm looking here at the time signature, and it's like, wow, you guys were ready before I was. No, we had our monthly entrepreneurs meeting here in Lafayette, Indiana, and I was actually called upon to lead part of it. So once everybody chased me out of the building, I had to come here and do the broadcast. So, but anyway, glad you guys are here, though. And Sarah, yes, Carl, it looks like it's like going to see a movie and talking through the ads before the movie starts. And just like a movie, we started out with ads, so we're getting more like the mainstream every day, or maybe the mainstream is becoming more like us. Poor mainstream. Anyway, Brian, I love the cover photo for this episode. Was that taken in Bachelor's Grove? Yes, that was. The cover photo for today's episode was from last year. The day after the 2019 SilCon in Mattoon, Illinois, coming back in 2021, Sarah, and you're coming with us. Even if we have to like break into your house like a SWAT team, and I know where you live now, so. But anyway, that was taken the day after the event. It was, as you saw in the picture, Kadolsha Ona Carol, the real-life queen of the paranormal, and Master Ron Fitzgerald, the expert in dark, sticky magic, and also Charles D. Moisant of Silver Phoenix Entertainment, and Philo Barnhart, a classic second-generation Disney Hanna-Barbera animator. We all went up there to take some photos. That was one of them that was taken. And much hijinks were to be had, many a shenanigan, and it was kind of fun because I actually experienced some of the weirdness that went on up there, such as time slip and my electronics not working well. So it was quite the day. But next time, Sarah, we got to get you up there too. Carl Wisman says, if this is a movie, I better run out and make a pit stop first. I had to. Everyone else should too. Or we'll do an Amy Hale right here. Anyway, Carly, mwah to you. Hey, everyone. Hey, you. How you doing? And hey, we're getting started. Yeah, I'm just warming up now. And there she is, Jessica Johnson. Good morning. Mwah, Jessica. Good to see you here. Hope your Friday is going well. And Robert Beatty, always a pleasure to have you here. Good morning, Nevermorians, he says. And good morning to you, my friend. And Carl Westwood says, hey, Carly, hold my soda and popcorn while I run to... Dang, it started already. I'll just pee in the... That's what you got the popcorn bin for. Eat quick. You know, never mind. And Phil Lockler, the demon Phil himself. Morning, y'all. Phil, how you doing? And Phil, we got an episode of Unscripted tonight, do we? Or was that last night? Anyway, please put in a link to your awesome broadcast, man. Had a fantastic time last time I was on with you. And there he goes. He knows. Spine Lickers Unite. That's right, folks. Someone who's Brian Rodman posted something on people who like to just like sniff books, and there are then those of us who take it to the next level. You can get your dry copy on Amazon and Smashwords right now. Please do a search for my name and you'll get there. All right. And from Facebook, Carl Witzman says, morning to you, my friend. Hope your morning's going well. And Sarah says, LOL, Carl. I meant we were early, like at the movies, but enjoy relieving yourself. Yeah. And everyone follow Carl into the men's room and see if he can still do it. You know what I'm saying? He may have a shy bladder. And hey, Carl, says Phil Lockler. And there she is, Cindy Camp. Happy Friday. Mwah, Cindy. How you doing? Oh, and, it's so good to see you here. I'm excited. We're having kind of a soft launch on our Patreon page, and we already have a subscriber, I'm glad to say, and hopefully get some feedback on our first draft flash fiction novel. And we've got all kinds of goodness coming up on that page. So please keep checking out our Patreon page. Do a search for Brian K. Morris, all one word. And you'll be seeing what we've got going. We're going to be launching. We're going to have a formal launch later this year, I think. But we have 3 levels, the highest one being $10. We have a $1 level where your name will go into every publication we make from this point forward, as long as you are a member. And we also have a $5 level, which will give you access to our flash fiction and various other videos that we will be putting up there before we migrate them to YouTube. And if that weren't enough, at the $10 level, you can download a PDF of our work, which we are working on right now to get a really good PDF available for everyone. So that one's still needs a little time, but we're working on it, okay? And we appreciate everyone's patience. And speaking of people we appreciate, there's Brian Winslow. How you doing, Brian? Good to see you. Don't forget Reels and Heels tomorrow. They're going to be talking about movie soundtracks, which I think will be fascinating. And there he is. Good. Let's see. Well, I thought I had it. And Christian Basil says, follow Carl to the men's room to see if he can still do it. No, I'm good. Christian, it's good to see you, man. Hashtag the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. Please check that out. All right. It is a fantastic fantastic podcast, and I might be showing up there one of these days. You never just know. And hold on, we just got a whole bunch of your comments downloaded on here, so I am just so freaking far behind. Let's get even farther behind now. So anyway, this is the one I meant to hit, Brian. Not that I landed on a bad one, but Brian Rodman, good morning, my fellow Brian. Good morning to you, my fellow Brian, and my wonderful fellow Nevermorians. It's going to be a great day. Yes, it is, Brian. We will see to it, you and I together. And by the way, thank you for making me a dingo. I appreciate my new status of dingoishness. No, I was on the Dastardly Dingoes podcast with Brian Rodman and with Jeremy, and I had a fantastic time. And that will be dropping in, very, very soon, because they're actually, unlike some people I could mention, they actually do preparation on their show, and they actually edit the thing and make it look good. Whereas some people just go on live and don't give a damn about how it looks, obviously. But no, I'm wearing a formal shirt today. That should count for something. We're going to watch the other one. See, what happens is, to save time, here's a little peek behind the curtain here. I have a shirt or two usually here in the studio, or my business office, whatever you want to call it, or the dump. Either way, we have a shirt ready, so that it takes me about 1 minute to get this show set up, because if I have everything in StreamYard set up already, so then all it takes for me to do is get out of the shirt I'm wearing, if it's not a nice shirt like this, and put on one of my other nice shirts. And the computer can be warming up while I'm buttoning up, and then I log in, and while it's while it's loading up all the programs I need, I then can put on my tie, and the fez can happen in the last second. I've done this so many times that it's now almost routine for me to do this. So anyway, we got to catch up on stuff, because we have some charming, delightful people, like the charming, delightful Lisa Malone. Lisa, good morning to you. Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore. Hope you all are doing well. And since this is Friday, and we do this every day, but I'm going to make it sound special, be sure to put in links to your work. Put in links to your creative endeavors, your podcast, your Kickstarter, your Indiegogo, or a charity that you're fond of and just want to make us aware of it. So that's how we rise above, people. So please put in your links. We would love to see them. And Phil Locklear says, morning, Miss Cindy. It is so good to see everyone. I love seeing you guys get along. It really does. It's like we've never had that get off this station. Brian is not worthy of you. Anyway, well, that's probably true. I'm not worthy of any of you, because you're also damn delightful. And Jeffrey Hayes, a fantastic artist and becoming a good friend. Jeffrey, it's good to see you, sir. Good morning, all. Make it a great Friday. And check out Plasma Fire Graphics on the Facebook page, and check out plasmafiregraphics.com on the interwebs, because the more I see of Jeffrey's work, I am like, and I know some of the ladies like us guys to talk about our packages. Well, check out Jeffrey's package, because he puts in a lot in there. It's stuffed full. It is throbbing with all kinds of graphic goodness, and you'll want to get your hands on it soon. Anyway, glad to do that for you. Anyway, Phil Locklear, hey Brian, hey Phil, how you doing, my demon friend? Good to see you. And speaking of demons, we're going to have an announcement later on in the show, once I get a little more caught up with your comments about something coming up in about a month and a half that I am excited about. Sarah, it's all come together. All right. That'll give one of you will now know what I'm talking about, and I know you're going to get excited. Carlene eats and drinks as much of Carl's popcorn and soda as she can before he gets back. Yes. And Morning Lisa says, Phil Locklear. Phil, you got great friends, and thank you for bringing them in here. And thank you all for being here. I do appreciate you. And arise, Morris Monster. Begin thou art Freaky Friday. And arise and smell the whiff in the air of inspiration. And ego? Gosh, whose ego could that be? Mine. Anyway, Christian, thank you for being here. And hashtag become part of the legend. Check out we ran his spot at the top of the show, The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. This man he's scoring some fantastic interviews, and he is a terrific interviewer. So please check out The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. I say with all sincerity that if you are a Doctor Who fan, whether you like scarves or killer eyebrows or rainbow shirts or what have you, this will make your soon. I'm saying Christian Basil has a fantastic show about Doctor Who, all of Doctor Who, and it'll make your sonic screwdriver go off. It really will. Anyway, Jessica Johnson has a link to Perrysville Kids Heroes for Kids, Perrysville, Missouri. That is an amazing cosplay group, and I say that sincerely. They are on model, they are in character, and they use their super cosplay powers to benefit the kids in the community. So please check them out. If you've got a convention, get in touch, and especially in the Midwest, get in touch with these guys and gals and see what they can do to bring in people into your show. I guarantee they will. Carl Witzman from YouTube says, I'll never feel bad about running all those videos before my show again. Just saying. Hey, I'm grateful they let me. And right now we are doing some of these for free. We may not see as many in the future, simply because we are going to be getting some sponsorships soon. So we should have that available starting Monday. Hi, Brian. How you doing? Glad you asked. Anyway, Ryan Westloff, lots going on this weekend. Yeah, Brian, this is a busy bleeping weekend. For instance, you've got Reels and Heels. Please put in time and address for that if you would, if you haven't already, mostly for my sake. And then I've got like a business meeting at 2 p.m. Eastern tomorrow I've got to be at. And Sunday I'm going to go visit an ailing friend. And speaking of good vibes and everything, I would respectfully request positive vibes for Cookie right now. It's nothing. She's feeling fine. She is just getting a little there's something going on with our family that we don't know enough about yet. It is we'll let you know once it's over, but your prayers and positive energies would be appreciated, especially for Cookie and her mother and sister right now. It's a family thing going on, and her dad. But we don't have any more information than that, but your prayers and your positive energy would be greatly appreciated because they've helped us so much in the past. And we appreciate your thoughts about us. Anyway, and hey, Carly says, Carl Witzman, like they never talk. Probably not. And Carl, tonight is the drunken rant on the Unca Carl's secret humor page. So if you want to be a part of that, contact Carly or Carl or myself, and we'll let you in. But you must have a healthy sense of humor, and you must be nigh on impossible to offend. Yes, it's that kind of show. Anyway, and I will be tonight on my knees praying to all the gods of my choice that Kamiko is happy where she is now, waiting on tables up in Merrillville, Indiana. She's amazing, and I wish nothing but the best for the girl. Anyway, Jessica Johnson also has a link there. Heroes for Kids Comic-Con. It had to be postponed this year. Yeah, it was the one con that got postponed this year. Duh. Anyway, please check it out. We had an amazing time, first time last year in 2019, because part of the proceeds are going to go to a couple of good charities, one of which is involving children, and they do a lot of stuff that helps the kids in the community. So I am proud as heck to support the Heroes for Kids mission. Plus, they have a bunch of pop culture collectibles that you're only going to find with them, and I highly endorse them, including, this is the only outlet that has a complete set of the Ghostly Tales of Spencer Spook by myself and Eric Hawkins. So if you want to check out what we do in terms of humor, that's the place to go. And Phil Locklear says hello to Christian, and we all say hello to Christian as we say hello to Michaela J. Mwah! Hey everyone, happy Friday. Into my pocket you go. Ooh. Hello, Michaela. I'm no Christian Basil, but I do my best. And John B. Pica, good morning, Multiverse. Good morning to you, Citizen Pica. And John B. Pica, in case you've always wondered, why, Brian, why the heck don't I see you and John Pica in the same room together? And you wear glasses, Brian. Could something be going on? Well, yes, something is going on. But if you want, to disprove that I am John B. Pica, because I could never be a Big Daddy Cool, no matter how hard I tried. Anyway, you will get to see us in what let's see, it's about a little over a week from now. We will be at, let me get all the information here. We will be at NonCon 5. We are actually going to get to go to a show. Mostly as a social thing. But anyway, it's going to be great. It's going to be held in a haunted schoolhouse, Post Town Elementary School at 6600 Trenton Franklin Road in Middletown, Ohio, which is just like a little bit north and like west northwest of Cincinnati, Ohio. Easy to get to. And I will be appearing there, as will John B. Pica. And if you're a fan of this show, you will see some other familiar names, such as Amy Hale, the great Amy Hale, author Amy Hale will be there. Also, Magi Jake Caretaker will be there doing some of his close-up magic as well. It will be fantastic. And we just got confirmation yesterday that the one, the only Molly Daniels, author Molly Daniels will be there. She will be bringing Kenzie Michaels with her, and Kenzie's hot. You come for Molly Daniels, stay for Kenzie Michaels. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, please come check us out. And admission is free. The only thing you will have to pay, if you consider it payment, is you got to wear a mask. You got to wear a breathing mask to get in. And we will be observing social distancing as well as other health protocols. So this is going to be about as safe a convention as you're going to see. I'm so happy to be there. Thank you, Keith Age, for putting me in touch with Jason Snyder. It's going to be a fantastic time, and we hope to see you there. Seriously, admission is free, and it's going to be a fun time. And Carl Westman tells Michaela, "Ooh, I'll plug you later." Yeah. And Michaela, or is not Michaela, but Sarah says, "Into my pocket too. I see the fun in it, Michaela." Oh, Sarah. Anyway, and Sarah loves me more than ever now. But anyway, Carl Witzman says, before she gets to working too hard, check out author Michaela Jade's book, Warrior's Secret Elite Warrior Novel. Check it out. That's going to be a fantastic read. She's an amazing author. And I don't know anyone here that isn't, actually. I'm getting the cream of the crop, whereas I see a lot of people that are the cream of the crap, and that ain't any of you. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, Christian Basil says, good morning, Phil. And we all say good morning, Phil. Good morning to you all. And Cindy Cap, for terrific Friday fun, go to Smashwords and look up, well, who is that? Brian K. Morris, author of the international bestseller, Santa Stein. Well, it's a really good seller. I can't say I'm outselling Stephen King. But anyway, it is a tale of holiday horror told with much inappropriate humor. And who couldn't use some inappropriate humor, especially these days, right? Thank you, Cindy. I love you. And also, don't forget to go to CKOEPP.com. That's Cindy Cap's website. One, it's a beautifully arranged website. It's really easy to navigate. And also sign up for her monthly newsletter, because she is amazing. And I look forward to that every third week of the month. She is fantastic. And also, while you're signing up for newsletters, check out the crawl down below. You can sign up for mine. The next one will go out October 1st. We will be having some news and information, and our 2 secret links. I went to our meeting this morning, and I got high compliments for my towing videos that I put away. There is a channel on YouTube where it's a tech company that has 24/7 service, and unfortunately, it is located in the heart of the entertainment district, and there's some great restaurants and music venues, and other performance places. And people use their free parking, even though it is posted in many places that your car will be towed away. And they have set up like 60 cameras to monitor the building. But at the same time, they use it to monitor the towaways and the reaction of the people when they come back and find their cars missing. It is, if you've ever been annoyed by somebody who, like, say, parks in a handicap spot, but they don't have any stickers or a special license for it, which that's a hot button with me, frankly, because my mother was differently abled, as they call it now. And it annoys the crap out of me when I see perfectly healthy people parking in a handicap space simply because it's convenient for them. And so it does my heart good to see people towed away because I'm cruel and heartless and I have a black lump of coal where a human heart should be. But anyway, no, it's an interesting video. And plus we put on the brand new video for the great Russian pop group, Little Big Taco. It's a fun song. They're a fun group. And anyway, we're glad to share that. And so we got to find something cool for this coming month. So please sign up for my newsletter and find out what it is. And good morning, Eric Hawkins. Good morning to my artist friend. I hope you're doing well. He is the artist and illustrator of the Zombieful World of Oz. Do you like L. Frank Baum? Hey, do you like zombies? Of course you do. You're an intelligent, wonderful, loving person. So please contact Eric and get a copy of the first 2 issues of that because it is a fantastic book. Best book around right now. And Sarah says Christian Basil, hot diggity, he says. And Sarah, hi from Teresa Dunn. And I love that everyone gets along here. It's only the host that's contentious, and also to be found there, according to Cindy Kep, on Amazon. Brian K. Morris is there too. And this is where you can pick up a copy of Santastein, the post-holiday Prometheus. And Dr. Frankenstein has a cure for his fiance's holiday blues. What could possibly go wrong? I spent 180 pages telling you. So anyway, much inappropriate humor, much fun to be had. And thank you, Cindy. Mwah, CKOEPP.com. Got that memory. And hey there, Teresa, says Sarah. Sarah and Cindy Kep also says, and just today and tomorrow, pendcon.com. Yes, they're having a virtual signing. Now, I didn't sign up to be a part of it because I couldn't fit it into my schedule this week. But anyway, there's some amazing authors who are offering special deals on their books. Please check out PendCon. And we had, and I have to admit, this year of all the show, PenCon is one of my favorites. Logistically, it is one of the more labor-intensive conventions I go to, but I just love it so much, and I come back with so many great ideas that I can put into my own work that it delights me to go there every year. Plus, I see so many wonderful people. I was going to see Cindy there this year, so a pleasure delayed, but not canceled. Anyway, Carl Witzman says, and Donna Carlene too. Check out her book, Hunter's Ridge, on Lulu.com. It's a wonderful book. Also, check out The Mad Gasser Cheerleader of Calhoun County by Carl Witzman. It's a great read. And Phil Locklear says, please support the Demon Nation by letting your chest show your pride. And T-shirts are now available with the unique Demon Nation graphics on them. So check it out on Etsy. All right. And also check out Phil's broadcast. He is an amazing broadcaster, and I love watching his work. And it's just as good on the flip side as it is live. So please check out what this amazing man does. And speaking of amazing, there's Brian Winslow saying, tomorrow's Reels and Heels podcast will be discussing movie soundtracks and how important they are to the film they are a part of at 2 p.m. Eastern. And that you can also check it out on Reels and Heels Official on Facebook. That is awesome. Please check out that show. Brian does a great job. And Brian will be on my show, Clever Title Pending, on September 28th, his birthday. And so we're going to have a birthday episode of Clever Title Pending, and that's the show where I will bring on special guests that you can help me interview, and you guys come up with some fantastic questions, so please tune in. Wherever you're watching this, we're going to have Clever Title Pending, and if you go to my YouTube channel, we've got some back editions of Clever Title Pending with some really interesting guests like Kajol Shaona Carol. Let's see, Carl Witzman's been on a number of times. Luke Stone was last week talking about Hybrid Sons of God's trade paperback, which has gone into an extended cycle of crowdfunding. So please check it out. It's your window for getting all of these great offers from Luke Stone are going to close eventually. So if you want some of the really cool extras, you better act now. All right. And who else have we had on Clever Title Pending? Let's take a look at the book and drop some names. Charles F. Milhouse, Clayton Merwin, Jason, the USA Today best-selling author, Jen Thompson of New Leaf Press, Eric Hawkins. Oh my God, we've had Eric Hawkins on so many times, and he's been a delight. Plus, Eric will be helping me with a brand new show coming up We haven't decided on the night yet, but it'll probably be midweek on the channel where you're watching me right now. Also, Christian Basil's been on, Meredith Logren, Kathy and Matthew Jackson, Donna Carlene has been on, and let's see, Amy Hale, T.L. Shively, Michaela Jade has been on. Michaela will be coming back soon. Bobby Nash, Charles F. Millhouse again. We were going to have those guys on. Tyrone Tony Reed Jr., David Atkins, Dan Smith, Dave Woodrum, and let's see who else. And was it Rick Bradley? Teresa Dunn's been on. And we've got all kinds of cool people that are yet to be on. Clever Title Pending, where we talk about creativity and the business behind it. Michaela Jade will be on October 6th. Jim Beard, the great new Pope author, creator of one of my favorite characters, Sergeant Janus. He will be on Tuesday, September 29th. And then this coming Tuesday, we will have Aaron Casey, the author of the Purple Door District and the promoter behind Imagine Other Worlds with Authors, which is going to be an online thing in November. She's got some great plans for that, so please check that out. And also, that brings me to our special announcement. One of the reasons I chose the card I did today for this show was one of those people will be on Clever Title Pending, a special episode on Friday, October 30th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and it's the one, the only Master Ron Fitzgerald. He is an illusionist. He's also an actor. He's got quite the impressive IMDb page. He also is a writer, and he will have some stories coming out from Silver Phoenix Entertainment, chronicling his otherworldly adventures, written by someone we know and tolerate. And anyway, that's going to be fantastic. So please join us on Friday, October 30th, Devil's Night, as it were. And you can talk to the former mayor of hell, as he describes himself. I'm sure he was kicked out because of some sort of delicious impropriety. But anyway, he is the master of dark, sticky illusion. So please check out Master Ron Fitzgerald on a special Clever Title Pending on Friday, October 30th, the night before Halloween. And Ron himself will be having a special live broadcast on October 31st, on Halloween night itself. And we had a long conversation. We were on the phone for 4 hours with each other, and telling me what he's got planned, and we were coordinating what we're going to do. And he might wind up with a special guest or two on his show. Not saying who, but he told me a little bit about it, and I'm excited. I'm excited to watch that thing. And Master Ron, he is so cool. He's going to be performing some of his magic on that show. And anyway, go to his YouTube channel under Ron Fitzgerald. And he's been posting a lot of his old cable access shows from the 90s when he had hair and looked like David Bowie. And now he looks even more evil and delicious now. But he's been posting some examples of his magic. Please check him out. He's an amazing performer, and you will love him. He is funny as all get out. And Eric Siebold says, good morning, buddy. Good morning to you, my friend. Hope you are doing well. And do you have a promotion for us? There it is, seedsoffaithministries.org. After I've talked about this horrible satanic man in Ron Fitzgerald, we are now giving equal time to Eric Siebold. I'm so glad you're here, Eric. Hope everything is going well. And Michaela J says, book 2 in the Elite Warrior series is coming together. The cover is looking amazing. Thank you, Carl. Yes, that's true. Michaela has reached out, and she has taken firmly in hand her brand new editor and sounds like cover designer now too, Mr. Carl Witzman. Good for both of you. And Brian Wesloff says, we are also going to the grand opening of my friend Joel Van's ice cream shop, Lakeland Ice Cream Company. Ooh, that sounds yummy. And sounds good, Brian. And John B. Pica, so here we go. If you haven't seen the national coverage of the local news in Nashville, which I haven't, not today, our Democrat mayor was caught hiding the low C-19 numbers from downtown bars, restaurants, and churches which were shut down. He is being called to resign. Expect investigations in your cities that had shutdowns. Yeah, and what is it? We learned just this week that at the highest level of our government that there was an effort to suppress the information about the My Sharona, Miley Cyrus, Peter pandemic effects. Yeah, that is that's insidious, John. That is evil. That is just downright evil. And I would say resigning is the least he can do. I would be looking at some sort of legal action against this clown, because he's that is terrible. Yeah, because the one thing that is possibly at this point in time our best salvation is information. That's what we've tried to do from the get-go. We try to present accurate information because I research, kids. I do the research because a lot of people won't or don't. And I like to think it's what's helped keep us all safe here among the Nevermorians. I'm not taking full credit, of course, but because you guys are smarter than I'll ever be. But anyway, yeah, that is nauseating. That is terrible. And he better start taking pictures of the inside of his office, because I'm thinking hopefully in November he won't be there any longer. And Michaela J says book 2 in the Elite Warrior series is coming together. It was so nice she had to say it twice. The cover is looking amazing, thanks to Carl Witzman. And speaking of amazing, there he is, Bobby Nash. Morning to you, Bobby. BobbyNash.com. Hashtag it's always the summer of snow. And check out the work of Bobby Nash. He's an amazing writer. And he's going to be at Charles F. Millhouse's Pulp Reality magazine #1 along with me. So get that. That's going to be a collector's item, classic collectors. You want a copy. Get your Mylar ready. Anyway, Bobby, I got to talk to you sometime. We got to have you back on Clever Title Pending. Had such a great time talking to you and Charles. And we've had Charles on a solo show, so maybe you and me can do a solo show together. I'll be contacting you soon about that, Bobby. And anyway, I hope you're having a great, great Friday. Hope your weekend looks good. And thank you for being here. As always, hashtag BobbyNash.com. Check out his work. It's amazing. I'm a fan. Not just a friend, but I'm a fan. And he's got audio, he's got ebooks, he's got paperbacks, hardcovers, and some free stuff that you'll check out when you go to BobbyNash.com. Also, Ben, like the old Michael Jackson song, but not about rats, ben-books.com or abrahamsnow.com. Check out all those sites. Check out Bobby Nash. You will be glad. And I'm a book sniffer, says Lisa Malone. Hi, Lisa. No, I understand. I keep talking about we ought to get like a scratch and sniff version of our books. Okay, scratch and sniff. Anyway, Lisa's running in terror now. Yeah, I'm a book sniffer too. I do love the aroma of old books. I really do. I've got a comic book room, or I'm calling it a library. I'm going to move some of my other books in there too. But you open the door and there's this smell, that acidic smell of old paper. And I swear, if someone would make a cologne of that stuff, I would bathe in it. I would drink it. I would ingest it into my pores. I think there are a few things that smell better than old books, especially knowing that they've been loved. All right. And speaking of people we love, there is Ted Davies himself. Ted Davies, great illustrator, fantastic interviewer. Check out his shows on Ted Davies Artistry. Also check out TedDaviesArtistry.com. And thanks to him, I have smoked my first cigar in 35 years. Him and Carl, they do a series of shows about cigar smoke appreciation, and it's helping me because I started the next chapter in my my flash fiction novel, first draft flash fiction novel, and which is going up on Patreon. And I'm writing a chapter now on cigar. We have a cigar smoker in there. And I'm thinking, man, this research is helping me. Now, we do not encourage smoking. And like I said, I just did it out of curiosity. But it was a good experience, and you and Carl helped make it a little bit better. So if anyone can't find me inside the house this weekend, chances are I'm outside smoking my stubby, if you know what I mean. And if you don't know what I mean, it makes it sound dirty, so that makes it even better. Book 2 and Michaela Jade, we must be hitting that repeat button. We are truly in her shorts this day, I can tell. And Christian Basil, spine licking, Sarah. All right. Whether you're giving or getting, it's good either way. In other fun news, says John B. Pica, I had a group of 11 cougars on my Nashville haunted tour last night. Oh my goodness. John, I have a feeling if you can't make a story out of that, my brother, you are not even trying. That's terrific. And here we go. Michaela Jade has stopped hitting the repeat button and says, Warrior Trust Book 2 is a continuation of Hawk and Cassidy's journey. It's how the elites all got started. Now, if you need to find that out, so check that out. The thing is, if you go to an author's page on Facebook, or not Facebook, excuse me, but on Amazon, you can actually subscribe to it. So please, if you want to go to my page, do a search for Brian K. Morris or Sandestein. Click on my name, and it will take you to my sales page, and you can subscribe. And when I add to that page, you will get notifications. That's pretty useful. It really was. It will go to your email, and it will be awesome. Now, Carl Witzman says, I learned not to have a shy bladder long ago. I'm getting over mine, but it's taken me 50 years. Phil Locklear, join the hashtag waves of change by subscribing and not missing my guests and shows weekly with hell of a show, Comic Legion, and Unscripted. All fantastic viewing. And I say that not because Phil is here, and I say it because it's true. It gets the rising tide squeal of approval. Woo-wee! All right, there we go. And Ted Davies says, get your Ted Davies Artistry fix and enjoy the journey at YouTube, Ted Davies Artistry. And while you're there, please check out my channel too. And subscribe to us both and ring that bell so you're notified of future shows. Michaela J says, Warrior Trust, okay, and she's repeating again, cool. And glad to help, says Carl Witzman, thanking Michaela for that. And Luke Stone, good morning, Nevermore. Good morning to you, Luke Stone. We're going to run your spot eventually once we catch up a little more with the comments. You guys are on a commenting whiz this morning. This is great. Oh, Kofefe. Anyway, good morning to you, and I see that you're in the next cycle of your crowdfunding on Indiegogo. Please check that out, because Meredith Logren, if we hit I say we, because I do have an investment in there. I want the holofoil cover, dang it. And I am a backer. And it's but anyway, if Luke will hit the $8,000 mark, which is achievable, all right, he will put in some extra stuff. He is going to be putting in some extra stories from other creators, and I've seen the art to the story he's doing with Meredith Logren, the comic giantess herself, and it's beautifully illustrated by Luke. It really is. And my story, Brian, you have a story in there too. Why, yes, I do. Thank you for asking. I'm working again with the Kirby to my Lee, the Kirby to my Simon, the Byrne to my Claremont, Mr. Eric Hawkins, and we are doing a story about Trash Man and Chlorine's not a date, and it's kind of fun. We're having a good time with it, and we hope you will too. But you'll get to see it only if you support the Hybrids, the Sons of Gods project, which it's at 86% of its $5,000 goal. We'd like to get it up to $8,000 if we can, because that's when the extra goodies will come in. So please check it out and please support that. All right. And Christian Basil says, follow Carl to the men's room. No, I'm good. You say it before, you say it again now, but I'm telling you, Carl's got a wide stance. Look out. John B. Pica and I'll be simulcasting How to Do Paranormal Tours for Imagination from Non-Con 5 next Saturday. Yeah, I had a Saturday thing too, but I had to beg off on it because I don't think I can summon the concentration needed to do it. But anyway, I will be doing a couple of things on the Imaginarium channel this coming week. Let's see, what is it? 6 p.m. on Monday, I will be talking about self-publishing. And on Friday, I will be on a 4 p.m. Eastern panel on networking. So we will be having a good time while we were prepping for Non-Con 5, September 26th and 7th at the Post-Town Elementary School, 6600 Trenton Franklin Road in Middletown, Ohio. Admission is free, but you must wear a mask. Social distancing will be observed. Although if I know you, I'll hug you. I'll risk it. Anyway, Carl Witzman says Carly helped too. She's awesome like that. And Sarah says Carl's bladder is outgoing now since it isn't shy anymore. That's why he's keeping the popcorn bin at his feet. You never know when you're gonna need it. And just shot past a whole bunch of comments. Good Lord, I'm not gonna catch up today. I'm gonna be on the show for about 5 hours. Goodness, I am far behind. I am sorry, but you guys are on commenting fire. I love it. Let's get through it. Brian Wetzoff, Lovely Blues will be on Instagram at 11 p.m. Eastern Saturday night, and she'll be doing a giveaway of her OnlyFans page. So if you subscribe during her live show, send her a screenshot, and you'll get a free month. Oh, cool! Check out Lovely Blues 80 on Instagram. Beautiful lady, and it's going to be a great show. She's a great presence. And Bill Sartin, TGIF, Brian and Nevermore is good morning to you. Autumn isn't until Tuesday, but it sure feels like it this morning. Yeah, it's a bit crisp out there this morning. I think it's supposed to warm up a little bit in the next couple of days, but yeah, it was definitely sweater weather today when I went out. Good to have though, and good to have you here, Bill. Let's see. John B. Pica says, "What is the Patreon URL for you, Brian K. Morris?" Patreon.com/Brian K. Morris, I believe. All one word. I've been told if you try to search for it separately that apparently their search engine isn't robust enough to find me. But let me see here. Let me try something here. Patreon. All right, Patreon. There we go. And we'll see if we can't get us there. Patreon. And will it let me on? Let me on, please. I beg you. But anyway, let's see. And let's see, does it have my log on here? Let's see. Oh, let's find out. This is my new log. See, I'm using two different computers these days, and this one is pretty much dedicated to my there we go. There I is. All right. And let's see. Let me check my page here. I think it's Brian K. Morris. Yes, it's patreon.com, Brian, and then / all one word, all lowercase, Brian K. Morris. Okay. Thank you for asking, John. Also, John has a Patreon page too. Thank you all for indulging me on that. John's Patreon page is Impossibilists. And it's beautiful. He's been working on like a series Bible, very similar to you comic fans will recognize the official handbook of the Marvel Universe. And he's looking for illustrators to help him bring this to fruition. But if you sign up for his page, you get access to that book. And that's a thick freaking book. He did a great job. Thank you, John, for asking. And Phil Lockler says, unscripted tomorrow night, Saturdays at 11 p.m. on YouTube only for obvious reasons. Yeah, because you can monetize it. Anyway, and hashtag bring Cookie home. Hashtag thank you, Bill Sarn. And again, please send your thoughts and prayers to Cookie right now and her family. They're going through a bit of a kerfluffle right now. All right, and could use your emotional support. And John B. Pica says, and when you mentioned the Ashcan edition I sent you yesterday, www.patreon.com /impossibilist. Thank you. Yeah, the thing is, John, I'm having in retail, we call it a soft opening. That we let you know it's coming up, but we haven't populated it yet. We do have the first chapter of our first draft flash fiction novel that we're working on. And what that is, I have a vague idea of where the story should end. I'm not real sure what the journey is going to be, so I'm letting the characters work it out. And as much of an outliner as I am when I write my books, I am doing this as I do many things just to see if I can do it. So, will Brian fall flat on his face? Will he write himself into a corner from which he cannot emerge again? Find out on patreon.com /Brian K. Morris. And thank you, John B. Pica. publicly, thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you, brother. I really do. And I do need to return that favor. It's long overdue on my part. Anyway, so please check it out. Like I said, $1 will get you a mention in any and all publications from this point on, as long as you are a Patreon supporter of mine. And also $5 will get you access to all of the videos I plan to produce there, some of which will be seen before anyone else. If you tune into YouTube, you might be looking eventually at a show that someone else has seen already on Patreon. That's where we're going to put our original content, eventually to be migrated to YouTube. And then we are also going to be doing $10, and we haven't set this up yet because we want to really make it look nice, but we will be giving you access to PDF versions of all of our works. All right. All of our books, at least. So anyway, nope, not shy, Sarah, says Carl Wisman, you braggart. So anyway, yeah, we're seeding the Patreon page, but if you want to check out what's going on, please go to to Brian K. Morris. And also, please check out The Impossibilist. John B. Pica has some amazing projects going, and he doesn't need our support, but he sure as hell deserves it. All right, because he's a great guy, he's a great contributor, and he's got the rising tide in mind. And I prefer the unedited live experience. Yeah, I'm kind of a fan of the live thing too. And I've been talking to some virtual cons, and they said, well, you can either go on live or you can do a tape show. And I'm telling them I would just as soon do it live, because I like the energy that can come up with a live performance, because I don't worry about doing it correctly, obviously, and I don't worry too much about how I come off, apparently. So anyway, it's a fun experience, I think, more fun experience for everybody, but we got to catch up with your stuff, because we got to say hello to Russell Allen. Good morning to you, my friend. And we're going to be talking with Russell Allen at a future date, which will be, let's see, Sunday, October 4th, we will be on Russell Allen's broadcast. Check it out. And Russell Allen is also a former guest of ours on Clever Title Pending. One of our really classic episodes, because he's got a great story and he's a great guy, great creator, and we're glad to have you here, Russell. Hope your Friday and your weekend goes well. Adrian Johnson, dude, have not seen you in a minute. Good morning, Brian and friends. Adrian, so glad to see you too. Hope your Friday's going well too, sir. And Carl Witzman, this is Behind the Scenes with Brian. Yeah. Be careful pulling back the curtain on the guy back there. You don't know where he's been or what he's doing. Brian Rodman, it was wonderful to have you on the show the other night, my friend. We had a blast recording with you. I had a total great time, and I think everyone's going to enjoy that show when it comes out, even though I'm on it. But yeah, I love Dastardly Dingoes. I've been watching some of their backlog, and I am the 5th show in the 2nd season. And so happy to have been on. It's an honor to have been on with you and Jeremy, Brian. And I look forward to a time when I can be on again. Had a fantastic time, and you'll have a fantastic time if you watch that show. So, Brian, please put in a link to where people can catch that show. It is good entertainment. It really is. And Under the Sheets, Carl. Oh, yes. Sarah wants us all to end every sentence now with Under the Sheets, because and this is, where we get to look into the twisted psyche of Sarah, and know what kind of person she really is under the sheets. Anyway, we got to make that one of our hashtags, Sarah. We really do on this show. And Brian Rodman says, I think I laughed more during that interview than I have in a while. Oh, you've been running some grim interviews then. But no, seriously, I had a fantastic time. I was laughing too. We all had a good time. And Brian said, we'll keep you on for about 60 minutes. Of course, Blabbermouth got on there, and I'm not talking about Brian or Jeremy, but this Brian. And we had a good time. It went off the rails. I contributed my share to the rail escapage, and I had a great time too, Brian, seriously. And I would look forward to being back on again. Really do. And I can't wait for everyone to see that broadcast. It came out so very well. Yeah, in fact, you give you an idea. Most shows I go on cold. I just show up and we whatever the host wants, that's what we do. But Brian and Jeremy for the Dastardly Dingoes, this was incredible. They sent me like a script of sorts. Now, it's not to say that I read from it, but it was like questions I could anticipate. And I'm not saying it printed out, and I'm not saying I put a lot in, but But yeah, it was so cool. And what was funny, what I thought was truly hilarious was the fact that I'm looking at this, kind of like what they've got going. And you see they've got some stuff highlighted, and there's stuff that Jeremy is going to read because like I have my intro and outro for the show that I've developed, and Jeremy had his questions and Brian had his, and I'm looking at this going, Brian. Wait a minute. I've got all this to read, and I thought it was me for a moment. But anyway, it was a great show. Had a fantastic time, and look forward to seeing it. And I'm looking forward to the next episode of Dastardly Dingoes. It was so much fun. And Carl Witzman says, Bill Sartin, just stay where you are. Your bowel movement will take care of yourself. Just make sure that you're wearing your Depends or have a shop vac ready to use. Well, so for our friends on the West Coast who were eating breakfast, thank you, and please forgive us for all we do. And I'm stoked that it's all come together in a month and a half. Yay! Yeah, seriously, Sarah. And it was what she's yaying about, and that's kind of how we got introduced, was through Master Ron Fitzgerald at SilCon. What, about 4 years ago or so, and. And Sarah's going, oh my God, we've known each other that long. No wonder my life's a living, unrelenting hell. I know you, Brian. But anyway, Ron Fitzgerald is a great entertainer and a dear friend of mine. And it turned out that he was working on something for Halloween night. And Sarah, I give full credit to Sarah. She said, well, why don't you contact Ron? On one of the shows the other day, and I had been thinking about it, and I thought about the logistics, like, gee, an extra show a week, but it's Ron, let's do this thing. And it turned out he had his plans for his own Halloween show that night, and he told me about it, and I'm excited. I am seriously excited. It's going to be from his sex dungeon. I mean his basement. And it's going to be, he's fixing it up, and he's going to be doing a lot of live broadcasting from there from now on. And please check out his YouTube page and subscribe to that, because it is a fantastic resource of all things Ron Fitzgerald. When you go there and watch his videos and give them all a thumbs up, you will love Ron Fitzgerald. I love him to death. We really do. And he's a great friend and a great performer. And so he was looking for a way to kind of lead into it somehow and get some promotion. Then I contact him. And the thing is, Sarah, to show how much alike Ron and I are in so many terrifying ways, I called him yesterday. I said, I'm going to call you at a certain time. And I called, and it turned out at that moment he was looking up my name. He thought, well, it's a couple of minutes past and Brian's pretty prompt. I'm going to call him and make sure he's still on for the meeting. So I guess he had his phone in his hand, and he was looking up my name and just found it, and just the phone rang. Me calling him. So, but yeah, and the two of us get together, and like all of your best friends, probably, our IQs take a screaming nosedive when we get together. We become adolescents. And it is just so much fun to hang out with Master Ron, and he is a great guy. And Sarah, thank you for being the catalyst for that. And we said that once we both wanted to hold off on the formal announcement to make sure it could happen. And it turns out that we both have been kind of like making sure it will. Now, the thing is, if you're going to watch Uncle Carl's Green Room that night and you miss us, I fully endorse it, okay? I will understand. Ron and I will be on live, and if you want, and John B. Pike, I don't want you to feel ignored. We will be talking to you soon, too. Anyway, but no, we're looking forward to having Master Ron on Friday, October 30th, the Devil's Night. That's what it's called. It is Devil's Night. And we're going to be with that dark, sticky devil himself, Master Ron Fitzgerald. Sarah, I love you. I really do. Thank you for everything. And speaking of packages, Lovely Blues is getting one from Amazon tomorrow. I wonder what it is. Are we going to have an opening? Are we going to have an opening video? That's exciting. Anyway, sure, Sarah, if that's where you want me, says Carl Witzman. You're so accommodating, Carl. That's what I love about you. And Brian Rodman says, and for those who are wondering what in the world we're talking about, well, I get that constantly, Brian Rodman. Nobody knows what I'm talking about, not even me. But anyway, if you're wondering what Brian and Brian are talking about, then you need to head over to bit.ly/Dast Dingoes and check out the Dastardly Dingoes podcast. We just launched season 2 on YouTube, and season 1 is on whatever podcast app your heart desires. How accommodating is that? Brian Rodman, thank you, brother. Appreciate you so much. And ooh la la, says Sarah. Oh yeah. And hello there, Cindy Kemp. Mwah, hello there, darling. How you doing? And good vibes to Cookie. Thank you very much, Sarah. Much appreciated and much needed right now. Russ Allen, prayers for you guys and your family, Brian. Thank you, Russ Allen. I do appreciate that. It is a trying time, and we will be able to tell you more about it Monday, hopefully. And Eric Siebel, praying for Cookie and your family. Stay strong, brother. I will, because I got friends like you, brother. Seriously. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. You guys and gals have no idea how much I lean on you, and you don't know it. But I never want to hesitate to tell you how much I appreciate you also. This program, this empire of ours, the rising tide would be nothing without all of you. Seriously. And Brian Rodman, praying for Cookie and the family, my friend. Thank you, brother. Thank you from the heart. And hashtag bring Cookie home, says Sarah. Thank you. And hashtag let's bring Cindy home too. I mean, I know Cindy's home right now, but do an Animal Eye full time. Check out Animal Eye, Cindy Kemp's brand new novel. If you like game lit, if you like great fantasy, check that book out. I'm seeing a story from it, and it is like, oh yeah. I want to get my personal copy because I need her autograph. Anyway, Cindy's an amazing author. Please check out her work at on Amazon and bearpublications.com. You will be grateful to be given this news. And good morning, Meredith Logren. Mwah, darling. Good morning, Nevermorians. Hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Thank you, Meredith. And I hope you have the same. And please check out the Rising Tide page. Meredith conducted a really, really fantastic interview last night. And thank you for letting me share that, Meredith. I do appreciate it. And thank you for everything. And Ron Fitzgerald sends his regards, too. He remembers talking to you, Meredith, and would love to talk to you further. I'm sure he has something nefarious in mind. And all I want are the pictures. Anyway, yeah, check out Meredith's interview yesterday. It's on the Rising Tide page. Also, check out wildoneforever.com. It is a great way to start your weekday with some positivity. And I am grateful you're doing it, Meredith. I really am. So please check out that show. Meredith is one of the best broadcasters out there, and I love her to death, or would kill for the chance to. Eric Siebold says, seedoffaithministries.org. Thank you. Please check that out, too. Eric has got a great passion project there that you all need to check out, you heathens, you. Anyway, hey, Meredith, says Sarah. And Carl Witzman says, yes, and Sarah and Donna wanted Kamiko fired from my show. Yeah, well, Kamiko will always get a tip from me, if you know what I mean. And Meredith, yay! Yes! And Bill Sarn, prayers for Cookie's family. Thank you, Bill Sarn. Appreciate that, brother. And Carl Witzman says, hope your head is better today, Meredith. I'm sure it's awesome any time of the day you can get. No. Oh, anyway, no, we're hoping your migraine's feeling better today, Meredith. We really seriously do. Prayers to you, too. And Jessica Johnson says, we are rescheduled to July 18th, 2021. Our proceeds will benefit the Missouri National Veterans Memorial Wall and St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. And we do have a complete set of Spencer's book. And I believe they're all signed by the author and the illustrator. And please check them out. Plus, we have a Golden Age reprint that has never seen print anywhere, including Comics Books Plus. We will post it there eventually, but not till we're done exploiting it. But anyway, it is a fun book, and we have the first brand new Spencer Spook story in 30 years by Eric Hawkins and myself. Plus, you can enjoy Restoration Hospital by Ron Franz and Eric Hawkins, and a Golden Age reprint of The Origin of Spencer Spook. Spoilers. Why would you do it this way? Spoilers. Spencer dies. Okay, now we've ruined the story for you. But no, it is from the 40s. You will Love it. And let's see. And also, there's a brand new update on the Hybrid Sons of Gods. Please check that out on Indiegogo. It's going to be fantastic. And let's see. Oh, we got rid of that. We didn't mean to. And let's see. And Comic Unity Online Con on Kickstarter right now. Yeah, I saw that. That was a cool idea. Somebody is crowdfunding their virtual con. So please check out Comic Unity. Check out that link on Kickstarter. And there he is. There, Chuck's Raw Reviews. Good morning, folks. We are joined by true comic book royalty now, Mr. Chuck Pignot. Chuck, love you, brother. So glad to see you here. Holy cats. You're awesome. Anyway, check out, anytime you see Chuck's name attached to a project, you jump on it, okay? He is an amazing editor and a good guy. One of the best. I love you, man. Hope, brother, you are doing well. Hope you and your lady, hope everything's coming out well for you and your honey. Hope, thinking about you constantly, man. Hope you're doing well, Chuck. Seriously. And Meredith Logren says, Jessica, if you have a press release for Heroes for Kids Comic-Con, please send it to meredith@geekinsider.com and I will publish it at Geek Insider. Hey, I'll send you my press release that's been going around. I sent out a press release, and a couple of outlets picked it up. And it's not dimmed my star one bit, if you know what I mean. I need to send it to you, Meredith. But anyway, and hey, Chuck, says Sarah. Anyway, that's for Michaela and Sarah and the contents of their pockets. And I didn't say fire her. I just said show a little less of her. Carly, I've got some pictures of Kamiko. We see quite a lot of her. I found her Twitter feed too. Oh, I'm such an infant. Anyway, no, she's an attractive lady who is a great presenter. She seems well spoken. And when I ran into her in Merrillville, Indiana, at the buffet up there, yes, they have a buffet up in Merrillville, Indiana. It's quite good. An Asian place called BC Osaka, and she waited on us. And I think she knew that I'd been watching her because she lavished her love upon me in front of my wife, of all people. And Cookie was taking pictures. And hey, you hon. Hey, you beautiful. Oh, wait, you weren't talking to me. I'm sure you weren't talking to me. Anyway, Russell Allen says join the group at the community there that he's got going. Please check out anything Russell Allen's doing. Please check it out. Also, check out ZenonaniteTitan.com. That's a mouthful. Shut up, Christian. And but anyway, it's a mouthful worth taking in. Oh, Russell's going to stop talking to me. Anyway, but no, check out the work of Russell Allen. He's got some great novels and comics coming up. You're going to be impressed, and he's got a great story. Check out the Clever Title Pending, where he was my guest. And Cindy Cap says, good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise, I'll be at QuadCon in Coralville on September 26th, and she'll have books, swags, and dragons. And the only thing they'll be dragging is you better be dragging your backside over to QuadCon. If you can't make it to non-con 5 in Middletown, Ohio on that day, then you better go see Cindy Kip if you want your a renewal on your license of cool. All right. Anyway, Cindy, good luck to you at your show. We'll be thinking of you at ours. And wow, the Randy is strong with this gang this morning, says John B. Pica. Yeah, you'd think the cold weather would affect that sort of thing, but there's no shrinkage of that. That's for sure. Anyway, Carl Wisman says, Carly, you saw less of Kamiko than I did. I had to sit through hours of her modeling to pick out the scenes that I could show. You're all welcome. Yeah, and I dug into that rabbit hole, and I found those too. And Carl, I appreciate your dedication to your audience. I really do. And you rock, Chuck, says Sarah. Sarah, I couldn't agree more. Seriously, one of the best editors in the comic business. And I gotta talk to you. I got to talk to you about hiring you on for my stuff. I probably could use you. And Michaela Jade says, positive vibes and thoughts sends to you both. #OneTribe. #Rising Tide. Thank you, Michaela. I like that. One tribe. That's serious. I have got, in fact, this morning I actually got to lead the monthly entrepreneurs meeting we have here in Lafayette, Indiana. And thank you, JB, for letting me have that privilege. And we, and it's funny because he told me, talk about something you're passionate about. And it was going to be on broadcasting. and the business applications of same. But on the drive down, I just, you got to listen to that small still voice, regardless of where you stand faith wise, and it said, no, talk rising tide. That's what you're passionate about. And I'm passionate about my writing. I'm passionate about my friends' writing. I'm passionate about creativity, but I'm passionate about the rising tide, about taking care of each other and getting taken care of in the process, and you know, making making sure the karma bus honks and waits for you with the door open, because we're all going out for ice cream. So anyway, we talked about rising tide and the applications thereof, and I think it was fun to watch people realize that, yeah, I'm succeeding because I'm rising tide. And one tribe says it all right there. And like I said, thank you all for your support on an ongoing basis. And just know, even that when I don't say it, I mean it with love. That I love you all. I really do. And so does Cookie. And but anyway, speaking of rising tide, Carlene is feeling Carl's pain. Oh, poor you. It was rough. I'm telling you, having done that research myself and having to find her picture, I mean her account on Twitter and Instagram, it was rough. I have a true appreciation of what Carl went through trying to find all the places where lovely Kamiko could be found with one hand. Anyway, Jessica Johnson, Meredith Logren, thank you. Yes, Meredith does so much for the community here. She is so rising tide. It is not even amusing, but she is a wonderful, darling lady, and we do adore her for all she does and for all she is. And Cindy Kemp says tonight, 7 p.m. Central, visit with Nicholas Anthony Tuckard on the Historical Fencing Guild. Support your local swordmaster. Exactly. If you are a writer or you just love bladed weapons and love seeing people run through with them, but if you're a writer especially and you want to get some verisimilitude to your sword play, check out what Nick Tuckard does on YouTube tonight. It's a fantastic show. And he will teach you how to kill each other safely. It's great. And hello to Christian from YouTube. Oh yeah, making the pocket shake now. And tis a chilly day here in Keokuk, says Teresa Dunn from Facebook, but the sun is coming out. The sun's been out here, but it doesn't seem to have made much of an impression, unfortunately. And Michaela Jade says, Brian, you are definitely not my Christian, but you'll do. Hey, if I'm second to Christian, I think I am well and truly honored. And Michaela, that's hilarious. And here we go. The man himself, Tyrone Tony Reed Jr., saying happy Friday, everyone. Oh, check out this man. Brian, I just wanted to tell you, Cookie, and everyone here, how thankful I am for all of you, how inspiring you all are to me. My friend, it goes both ways. Can't wait to get off work today because I have lots of ideas and books and scripts and movies that I can't wait to get back to work on this week. And yes. Keep up the important and great work. And thanks for all you do. TyroneTonyReedJr.com. Please check that out. You want to see a doer and a mover and a shaker? I'm serious. That is a sight. Tyrone, I don't tell you enough. You don't know how you inspire me. You have so many things you do, and you do them so amazingly well that I got to keep up with you, man. Seriously. Also, I'd love to know more about how to become a sponsor on your show. Cool. I need to make a list. I really, I need to make a list once we formalize that. I haven't run it past the brains of the outfit, if you know what I mean. Yeah, as soon as we get that finalized, I will send that out. And I remember Brian Rodman wanted to know. So yeah, I'll probably post it publicly, and I'll probably make a spot for it too. But anyway, throw that piece of paper away. Miss the garbage by a mile. But anyway, I will let you know, Tyrone. I promise I will. And please, everyone, please promise me you'll check out Tyrone, www.TyroneTonyReedJr.com, because this man's a broadcaster. He is an author. Check out that Solid series of his, and he's a presenter, and he just does everything well. And I'm so proud to be your friend. Michaela J says, hello, Christian. She says as she snuggles up close. Oh, yeah. And boom, chicka wow wow. And Brian Westloff, October 27th, not September 28th. You'll have your birthday when I say it's your birthday, Brian. Quit talking back to me. Anyway. But definitely check out Reels and Heels, where a show is competently done. This coming Saturday at 2 p.m. Oh, Brian, you people are so patient with me. I don't deserve you. And Michaela J says, aren't the vibes fun, Sarah? Oh, yeah, for both parties. Boom, chicka, wow, wow. And this Thursday, the Traveling TARDIS, yes, the actual metal box that started it all, has been invited to a special Fan Expo tribute to Universal's Halloween Horror Nights for fans of the event, says Christian Basil, including pictures of the Traveling TARDIS itself at and I can't, you'll tell me what the HHN network, but it's the HH network. More details along the way as they come. Keep us posted, Christian. We want to get you an audience, dude. Whatever we can do to help you. All right. So anyway, Brian Rodman says, if you love science fiction, head on over to my good friend Chad Nuss. I just friended him this week. And check out his amazing comic, The Silence. It's like a sci-fi world by Ridley Scott, drawn in the style of Jim Lee. It's truly one of my favorite comics. Ooh, yeah, I saw some of the art on that page. I was impressed, Brian. You've got some talented friends. What are you doing with me? Anyway, thesilencecomics.com. Please check out the work of Chad Nuss. What a talent. Seriously, you guys are crazy talented. You're amazing. And I need to join the cool kids and be on Clever Title Pending sometime soon as well. Phil, I've actually said it a couple times that I'm going to get together with you. I have an idea for a panel on broadcasting that I would like to do. And you're on my list. I'm zeroing in on you. You're going to be my guest. Or as Mick Jagger said, you will be mine, you will be mine, you will be mine, all mine. Anyway, I'm coming to your emotional rescue. Anyway, Philip Thompson, you get trick-or-treaters on Halloween? No, we don't. Because when we don't know that many people here in Lafayette, we've only been here 6 years. It's not like I'm friendly or anything. But we do know a number of our neighbors, which is kind of refreshing. We didn't have that luxury in Champaign, Illinois, because crack houses move out pretty quickly. But no, we've got a really nice, stable, quiet neighborhood here, I'm glad to say, except around July 4th, and everybody turns into an idiot. But no, we don't get trick-or-treaters. It's the usual thing. You leave your light on and they show up. But no, we don't have that here. But the kids are very orderly. They go to the houses, either where someone's in front with obvious treats, or they leave their light on and are there to answer the door. Maybe I ought to go out one of these times as Orko or something and have some wrapped candy or something this year. But this year's, it will be interesting to see how many municipalities celebrate Halloween. I mean, I'm sure that a number of places will be not having official Halloween goings-ons, but I have heard of some like drive-through Halloween experiences that I think is a fantastic idea. And then there's people like Master Ron Fitzgerald, who is going to be having a live version of Same, and we're going to try to start some watch parties. And Sarah, I think if you could do that too, or any friend of Ron Fitzgerald's, let's get Master Ron up to 200 likes on his YouTube channel, and I could use it too. I'm at 120 right now, and I'd love to have some more subscribers, naturally, because then I can do more for my people. Anyway, Russell Allen says, good morning, everyone. Good morning to you, Russell. Glad to see you here. And author Michaela Jade says, Christian Basil, unable to stand up at this moment. Anyway, Brian Rodman says, and also, if anyone is needing help with creating a promo video, my good friend Jeremy Woodring is an amazing talent. He is. I love working with him. Man, what a professional. And still making you feel comfortable. You both made me feel so comfortable on the Dastardly Dingo show, man. He has created all of my Kickstarter videos and his edits of all the Dastardly Dingo's podcasts episodes. You will get high quality work from a fantastic individual. I do want to talk to him about some editing work I'd like to have done. I might, if we can come up with what Jeremy is worth, and it's quite a bit, we will happily talk about promoting him and Dastardly Dingoes. We'll get the thing. We'll get the promotional thing going between us. We'll get that synergy, as they call it. And Sarah, taken firmly in hand. under the sheets. Well, that's what happens, even when you're married, and I'm glad I could share that with you all. Anyway, I could only wish, says Carl Witzman. Yeah, but the thing is, Carl and Sarah mocks him with her laughter. The thing is, you could. In fact, sometimes you have to, but you just have to do it yourself. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm right in the middle of Revelation. Just did an episode of the Four Horsemen of the Apocalypse, says Eric Siebold. And Eric is probably like, why did I show up at this moment when they're getting naughty? In fact, my task is clear. So I'm thinking this Four Horsemen is probably Sarah, Michaela, Carl, and me at this point. But anyway, I think we're mentioned in there, Eric. Let me know. I'll autograph your Bible for you. Anyway, Donna and I are mean editors. Poor gal got a ton of suggestions to fix, says Carl Witzman. I'm that way too when I edit frequently. Dr. Tough Love comes out, and he's not at all kind. His bedside manner is horrible, but he charges $20 downtown for it. But anyway, sorry, Eric. And but yeah, and the thing is, I've got an editor who I've engaged to help me with Doc Saga, and I thought I was tough. Man, he's a drill sergeant. He's great. I love it because I love getting really tough edits, because that's how I learn stuff. So my comma usage is for crap. But anyway, coming in 2020, Poetry Expressions 2, more exciting poems from, you got it, Teresa Dunn. I guarantee you it will be bigger, thicker, and longer, with possibly another essay or two. There's a lot of words in that book, I know. So be watching for it in 2020 so you aren't left out. Yeah, you think you think Carly and Carl are tough editors. You should pray for Teresa. Her editor is a total, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, Russell Allen says, stay tuned for My Sharona, Miley Cyrus Peter Pandemic, the musical by Brian K. Morris. That's right. You're right. It's a score for kazoo. Yes, the My Sharona, Miley Cyrus Peter Pandemic. So if you're sharing this on YouTube, I've just helped prevent you from being demonetized. You're welcome. Anyway, that's where that came up, because there is a legal vlog that I love, or as he calls it, a vlog, LAWG, because he's a Canadian attorney that comments on the news from a legal perspective. It's really fascinating, and he's got a really funny style that I really appreciate. But he constantly worries about demonetization and is constantly fighting with YouTube about, well, he's an attorney, right? And so he started calling it the My Sharona Miley Cyrus. Well, I've tagged on the Peter Pandemic because I think it's a great idea. And it kind of, it's one of those things where it's a serious situation, but the best way to deal with it sometimes is just kind of snicker at it. Anyway, Bobby Nash got in the door. What kind of security do you have here, says Jeremy Hayes? We have the revolving door that everyone else does, the one that let you in, Jeffrey. You know what I'm saying? My God, you think they let everyone in? You think they'll let anyone in here? I can vouch that they will. Seriously, we could get a good host for this show. But yeah, Bobby Nash is the best, and so are you. And Scratch and Lick books. There we go, Sarah. See, will be a treat for all the senses. And I'm working on a book that possibly will lick back. Anyway, Eric Siebold says the numbers of COVID are always fluctuate here in Dayton, Tennessee. One day they'll have negative numbers, and then the next day is a plus number. Yeah, that's the. In all seriousness, that is the problem with the contagion right now on all levels, in that it's such a yo-yo. It's going up and down, and it's set a lot of places back. I mean, at one point, we've had shows that were going to happen, and then like in the week before, or 2 weeks, 3 weeks out, suddenly there is a huge spike in cases. And it's usually linked to like large unprotected gatherings of people, which is why I'm confident going into non-con 5 in that we're going to be wearing masks and just taking care of each other the rising tide way. And in fact, I will make a promise, if unless I know you, if you approach my table without a mask, I'm going to shoo you away, because I'm going to be bringing Cookie with me. That's another reason to go to non-con. Cookie got confirmation yesterday. She can go. So she will be accompanying me to non-con 5. So if I'm not enough to make you show up, or Amy Hale, John B. Pica, Molly Daniels, Magi Jake Caretaker, Cookie will be there. You'll get to meet Cookie, the power behind the throne. Well, no, not behind the throne. She's on it. I'm just her puppet. Anyway, and I'm not going to tell you how she's making my jaw work. Anyway, Ted is hilarious in Carl's Green Room every other Friday. Yes, he is. So you ought to check it out. And please check out tonight Uncle Carl's Drunken Rant. That is going to be a hoot, too. And I love to sniff and lick books. Well, it's brave of you to admit that, Teresa Dunn. And you have found your support group. We are sniffers and lickers here, one and all, I'm sure. Carl Westman says, yes, he is. Ted is usually so calm and controlled, but give him some whiskey and a safe space. Wow. Yeah, I've noticed it's your green room, Carl, but he takes over as host, which is kind of fun to see. Because I can't think of anyone else who takes over the space they happen to be in and just kind of, just kind of make it their own. Can't think of a single person like that. Nope. But anyway, back to your comments. Eric Hawkins, smoking cigars for book research. Let's hope you never write a book about hookers. Oh, but I could. I mean, yeah, I'll try to stay on the straight and narrow there, Eric. Also, price negotiation is strong. Anyway, yeah, we will be careful, Eric, I promise. And truth, Carl, it's great. It is. It's fun. You ought to get into his green room sometime, people. So join the Uncle Carl's Secret Humor group. Again, you can do it through Carl Witzman, Donna Carlene on Facebook, or myself. And you must be unoffendable and have a healthy sense of humor. John B. Pica, since we are promoting, and yes, you are, my man, I have a lot of plates spinning in the air. You can see them all at johnpica.com. Check it out. This man has got social media presence that we all should aspire to. And Cindy Kemp says, please sign up for Rising Tides newsletter. You have 12 days before the next one. You don't want to miss it. Yes, thank you very much. And in fact, you will see it going across your crawl on the screen at this very moment. Also, I want to point out that behold the lovely QR code we have here. Now, you guys and gals who are watching this on your phone, we'll figure it out. But anyway, if you are watching this on a laptop or your computer, aim your phone at that little bit of black and white art there, and it will take you magically to my Amazon sales page where you can check out all the books I have, such as Santa Sign, the Post-Holiday Prometheus, a parody of Mary Shelley's classic novel. You can figure out what that is. Also, the original Skyman Bell's Master of Steam for steam pulp goodness, as well as nonfiction books like Amazon book reviews made less impossible, which will teach you the value of writing reviews for your favorite authors, as well as why an author should be requesting them. And if you don't know how to write a really, really cool review, I'll teach you how, so you can do it in about a minute or so. We have even a template that will help you with that process. So please check it out on Amazon, also on Smashwords. But Ted Davies Artistry, you guys are great. And he hoists his drink of choice to us all. And back at you, Ted Davies Artistry. You have one of the most fun broadcasts on all of the YouTubery. So anyway, glad to have you here, Ted. We love you, man. And Carl Westman says I should chuck the drunken rant and just have 4 green rooms a month. Well, I don't know that it'd be any easier on your lungs or your liver, but it's a thought. It's your choice. I'll be there either way. And Zoltan has joined us. Good morning, everyone. Silvio Spotty, good to have you here, brother. Hope you're having a fantastic day, my friend. And Carl Westman, Ted heard us talking about him. Yeah, his ears were burning, probably at least his ears. And you're great too, Ted. You really are, Ted. I joined Sarah in that regard. And ears ringing, yeah. Yeah, probably. It's like, oh crap, Brian's on right now. What's he saying about me? Oh God, I gotta get over there. I'm glad you're here. And thanks, Sarah. Yeah, seriously. And the gals just love Green Room Ted. That's right, by God. Come and see what Ted is up to. And also, I do it unfezed. So if you want to see what I look like without a fez, one, bring your sunglasses. The glare will be blinding. Beat you to the joke, people. And anyway, it's a pretty unscripted time. Also, check out Phil Lockler's unscripted broadcasts on Friday nights because they're awesome too. And you're welcome, Ted. And Ted Davies Artistry. How about 4 green rooms and 4 cigar smoke rooms? There, hey, now that's a great idea. Get together and do your smoking thing. You know what I'm saying? Dang, am I behind this morning? I am so sorry, people. But you guys are awesome today. But you always are. We have only 31 days left on our Indiegogo to hire a letterer and colorist to format the League of Impossibles webcomic. Hey, John, please put your notices on the Rising Tide Publications page. I would love to share out your message. I really would. Please check it out. If please help John with his pursuit because I'm reading that comic. It is fantastic. It really is. And Carl Witzman says a cigar smoke room. That's an idea. Yeah. Maybe I'll go on the porch on that one too and finish off my stubby. I can't get anyone else to do it for me. Anyway, smoking cigars for book research. I'm writing a book myself, says Christian Basil, researching author Michaela J's right pocket. Could take months. I don't know. Yeah, well, that's true. Well, sometimes with most research, the work itself is its own reward. So we hope that you can manage the environment down there. I'm sure it's a bit steamy at times. So good luck to you, sir. We'll tie a rope around your waist and be ready to pull you out at any minute. And lots of comments, says John B. Pica. Yeah, you guys are on fire this morning. I'm digging it. Ted Davies, the humidor, Carl. Enter the humidor. Whoa, I like that. And Cindy Kemp brings us back to earth with the patreon.com/Brian K. Morris. Thank you, Cindy. And thank you very much. I'm going to embarrass you publicly, Cindy. Cindy was my first subscriber under the new regime. We had a subscriber long ago, but I think he saw that I wasn't taking care of the page, but I am now. I promise you I am. This weekend, I'm probably going to post a, and I do need to redo my video. I know I need to redo it. I'm working on the script for that. But anyway, we are, like I said, we have free ebooks. We are going to have early glimpses at my first draft flash fiction novel, and I'm starting the 5th chapter of that. I want to get ahead on that, just because it happens. So anyway, so we're making sure that we can still happen whether it happens happens or not. So anyway, please check it out. We think you'll like what you see, and we welcome your comments on the novel too. Hope you enjoy it. We are taking some public domain characters from pulps and comics, and we are putting a decidedly different spin on them that I hope you appreciate it. And let's get back to your comments in the vain hopes that I'll catch up. And thank you, John B. Pica, and thank you very much for your support. You and Cindy both. Thank you all for your support always. And check out Russ Explodes Studios for updates on Xenonanite Titan and awesome creator interviews at Facebook.com/Russ Explode. Check it out. Yeah, seriously, Russell's a good interviewer too. He's fantastic. I have talented friends, and I just subscribe to you on Patreon. John, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. I do. And I gotta return the favor for you. I really do. And I will. Silvio Spotty says Sword of Justice 2 is 1,000 away from funding. Wow. Good work, my man. Help us fund the book by backing book 1 and 2 of this action-packed adventure. Silvio, and also to you on the Rising Tide Publications page, please, if you haven't already, please sign up and share your message on there, okay? All right. I would love it if you did. And get the brandy and scotch, says Ted Davies. I'll bring the Kraken, if nothing else. And Carl Witzman, this is a possibility. Yeah, we could be onto something here. Christian Basil says, Sarah, I prefer In Between the Sheets. I'm an Isley Brothers fan. Oh, my God. Yes. Who's that lady? Oh, man, twist and shout. I'm with you, brother. I speak Isley thoroughly, and they're still together. I think most of the original the original brothers are pretty much retired now, but I think the group is still going with their sons, and I love that. I seriously love that. And there he is, Garrett William Palmington Murray. Happy Friday, Brian. Garrett, good to see you, man. And he is the the mastermind, the hand on the wheel of the big network that we were talking about, and I blanked out on the name of it. You know, I get so in the moment, I forget everything. And if it weren't for all of you putting your names on here, I'd probably be totally lost. And having my name on here helps too. But anyway, Garrett, you got something going? Put in a promotion for it, my man. That's what we're here for. Good to see you. Hope everything's going well for you. Brian, idea, says Christian Basil, and my sphincter just clenched hard enough to crack a walnut. Have you or have guests read excerpts from books that are being promoted here? Christian, for a while when we were doing the daily broadcast during the start of the My Sharona Miley Cyrus Peter pandemic, I was reading selection from Santa's Time. But, you know, that's an excellent idea. And somebody suggested a format in which I could do it that would be beneficial and promotional. And once I get that down a little, I think I'll be sharing the information. But yes, we have thought of it. And also, I'm taking a page from your book. We are going to be doing some paid advertisements. We are going to be doing sponsorships of upcoming shows. I hope to have it finalized by Monday. And we will be talking to all y'all about where you could sponsor an episode of Clever Title Pending or Nevermind the Furthermore. It's going to take some discipline on my part to help make it happen, but we will get it done soon, I promise. And Sarah from YouTube says 3 years ago was when we met. Yeah, almost 3 years exactly, as I remember, because I you know, I'm starting to get those things on Facebook, 3 years ago. And I think one of them that came up was a picture of, I think, of you, me, and Ron. So, yes, and for those of you who missed it, we had a special announcement earlier. We will be doing a special Clever Title Pending episode on Friday, October 30th. We will, after 2 days after the Clever Title Pending with Brian Wensloff. But anyway, our Devil's Night episode will feature the one, the only illusionist, Master Ron Fitzgerald, who is the upcoming subject of a comic book from Silver Phoenix Entertainment, along with Kadrolsha Ona Carol, who you've seen before on our show, and both of whom are on the card, the teaser card for today's episode. Definitely check out that book when it comes out. It's supposed to have a Kickstarter coming out in February of 2020, I believe. So it's oh wait, it was supposed to have come out already. Holy cats! Not that we're shaming the publisher or anything. But no. But anyway, Sarah, I've been seeing like pictures from when the three of us met, and actually, I knew Ron already from the year before, but it was the year you and I met, and I treasure it for that reason. Sarah, I love you. Anyway, Brian Rodman, everyone head on over to Brian's Patreon and support the crap out of him. I just did. Oh, thank you, Brian. Thank you so much. And can't wait to see all the shenanigans that he gets into. Yeah, we're going to, once we get production ramped up, Brian, I will say that, we are going to, we're going to post at least one written chapter every month, but we will hopefully have ramp up production of our videos, so we'll have at least 2 videos a month. And I want to do some stuff that's exclusive to Patreon in the video department. So just when I'm looking at pulling back but not pulling out, we are going to be, we're going to make Patreon worth your while. And thank you, Brian. Thank you, Cindy and John. Thank you to everyone so far who is, and like I said, it's still a hard hat zone there. It is, it's going to get worked on. But as of right now, there's going to be 3 people that everything we do, as long as they're supporting me, they're going to get their names mentioned in some publications. And we got stuff coming out. I promise you this. And John B. Pica says October 30th and 31st, I am doing special haunted magic tours in Nashville. Spooky magic and hair-raising ghost stories in the places that they actually happened. And I was just thinking right now of hair-raising in places that actually happen. And I'm like, wait a minute. But anyway, no, please check out what John B. Pica does. What a crazy talented man. Big Daddy Cool got that name for just a very special reason. That's because he's the Big Daddy of cool. So check out the work of John B. Pica. Go to johnpica.com and check out all the amazing stuff he does. And check out impossibilist.com on Patreon. While you're checking me out, drop him $1 or $2 because he deserves it so very much. And we appreciate you too, Brian. Sarah, I do love you. and I love every one of you. Not in the same unwholesome way that I feel affection for Sarah, but anyway, uh, thank you very much, Sarah. It is greatly appreciated. Your appreciation right back at you all tenfold. And speaking of people I appreciate, there's also Amy Hale, who we love. Good morning, everyone. Good morning to Amy Hale, who's just released the cover of her soon to be coming out psychological thriller. And holy cats, if you can look at that book and not want to buy it, you need a checkup from the neck up. You know what I'm saying? It is a oh man, this cover screams by me, and the two best things on there that make me say I want to own that book are the words Amy Hale, because she's an amazing author. Please check out her work. All right. And who is this mythical Kamiko you keep mentioning? Kamiko was a model. Tokyo Bikinis, I believe, was the site. And Carl had her on because he thought it said that she was comical. You know, I understand it's a natural mistake. But she is a presenter who can't stand up. She is a bowler. And she is a model and very entertaining, cute as all get out. But two people didn't want her on Carl's show anymore, so they asked for less of her. Carl just went ahead and fired her, the cad. But I checked up on her, and she's currently waitressing at BC Osaka's in Merrillville, Indiana, giving great service as always. But anyway, if you do a search for this girl, and I do have her name somewhere. I have to find it for everyone so you can send her a card. Let's just say she's almost wearing several bikinis, and apparently she's very good at grooming. And should be. But anyway, she was a character on my Drunken Ranch show, says Carl Witzman, and she is in our heart as well. And Chuck, says Ted Davies Artistry, saying hello to Chuck Pino from earlier. And Joe McKeel, howdy, Brian. Hiya, CB. How you doing, Joe McKeel? Stupid O'Clock, he had a great show last night on his Facebook page and his YouTube channel. Check out on Saturday night. You got another chance to catch the live show at 11 p.m. Eastern. His Thursday show's on at 9 Eastern. And it's a great after convention hours discussion of science and geekery and all kinds of fun things. Love the crew there. I got to get my act together and get on there. Last night was a little challenging, but I did get to watch part of it. Anyway, check it out. It's a fantastic show. You will love it. And Brian is so far behind on chats. This posting is still in Pacific Standard Time, says Christian Basil. Well, let's just skip over yours and then we can catch up. Anyway, I got here late. What is the special announcement? Joe McKeel, the special announcement is that we will have a special. You might have heard it already, but I don't mind the opening there. Shut up, Christian. On Friday, October 30th, we will be having a special Clever Title pending pre-Halloween show, Halloween Eve, the Devil's Night. And we will be joined by the former mayor of Hell, Master Ron Fitzgerald, the master of dark, sticky illusion. He's going to be a star in his own comic book from Silver Phoenix Entertainment, along with Kadrosha Onakaro, and someone we know will be doing the scripting on those books. So you know it's good. So it'll be readable. Anyway, he will be on talking about illusion, and we, of course, and creativity. He's also an actor in several films. Really good actor. Please check out his work. Check out his IMDb page, and check him out October 30th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Clever Title Pending, the special Devil's Night episode. And Carl Westman, he's doing a Halloween night program with Ron Fitzgerald. You will love Ron. He is stupid funny. He really is. Christian Basil, am I the only one when I hear Rising Tide, I hear that Blondie song, The Tide is High? Are you hearing it now? You're welcome. Anyway, new cover page response, says Philip Thompson. Good deal. And Chad Nuss, hello, my friend. Glad to have you here. We've been talking you up, telling everybody how awesome you are. Chad, if you want, put in your website, if you would, or your Facebook page, wherever you want us to follow your fantastic work. You do good work, my man. I'm proud of you. Proud to be your friend now. Author Michaela J says, Christian Basil, that's how I died. Happily died. And Joe McKeel says, HoloCon news. We will be dropping the vendor tiers for virtual HoloCon online Monday morning. If you are interested, get on our mailing list by sending an email to holocon@gmail.com. I better write that down just so you have my email address. I'm not sure that you do. HoloCon gmail.com. Yeah, I will make sure you have my name because I'd love to participate. All right. And I'm so excited about that. I really am. And the HWWS Web TV Network. That's it. Yeah, I knew there's a lot of words in there, and I've had a morning, Garrett. So please check it out. He's got all kinds of fantastic programming on that thing. It is the level to which this channel aspires, shall we say. We know we will never achieve the greatness that Garrett has achieved, but he's worked so hard at it, and we're proud of you, brother. Anyway, glad you're here. Glad to have you here. And furthermore, he says, by the way, to celebrate Batman Day tomorrow, HWWS Web TV will premiere The Batman Movie Serial Marathon starting at 12 p.m. Come and watch with us. Oh, that'll be so much fun. Definitely check that out. Garrett, Rising Tide Publications page. Please, if you haven't already, sign up for it and post a promo for that. If you would, my friend. All right, let's open that up for you. All right. Maybe we'll get you a couple dozen more people. Christian Basil, I'm not actually writing anything of any significance or importance here. We can talk about that. Nor am I communicating anything productive. I just wrote this monolithic paragraph to see if it would completely cover Brian's mug. Did it work? If not, I'll do better next time again. And let's see if we read anything else from Christian anymore. Anyway, Trevor Hawkins says the rising tide helps boost my creative energy, sir. Well, just as you do for me, my man. Trevor is doing some interior illustrations for the Doc Saga book. I'm excited. I've seen them. I'm excited. You can't tell. Anyway, Robert Beatty, I'm going to call Halloween a protest instead of burning cities to the ground and looting. You get dressed up in a costume and come get free candy. If kids can go to school safely, then we can do Halloween safely. I'm liking how you think, man. I'm liking how you think. That is the rising tide way. Make it work. And Christian Basil, sniffing and licking. Chances are I may not stop at the book and go after the author. Well, I can't wait to do a signing in your neighborhood. And thank you to Garrett William Palmington Murray and Cindy Kemp and John B. Pica for publishing posts on Rising Tide Publications. Appreciate you guys. Hope we can do some good for you all. And may the family shenanigating resolve favorably soon. Well, thank you. We hope so. We seriously hope so. It's a challenging time. I will say that. That's all I can say about it this time because so much is not certain. But hopefully we'll have some news on Monday. Hopefully it'll be good news. And thanks for liking my cover of the comic book, says Philip Thompson. I'm going to sell on Amazon soon. That's what I want to see, Philip. I'm proud of you for getting that out. I really am. Fantastic, my man. And just shot past a bunch of your comments again, but we're going to catch up come hell or high water, no matter how long it takes. And $670 to go and 30 days to get there. Go to Indiegogo.com. Check out Hybrids, the Sons of Gods, the Trash Day graphic novel. It is not just an assemblage of the first 5 issues of Luke Stone's amazing superhero book, Hybrids, the Sons of Gods, with a beautiful concept behind it. It takes it beyond superheroes and mutants and all that. Really clever hook for this one. If you like angels, you need to read this book. Anyway, if you have the first 5 issues, you don't have the whole thing because Luke Stone is going to include some other tie-in comic book work to it, and there will be a few extra original pages in there by Luke and Meredith Logren and Eric Hawkins and myself and other creators expanding the Hybrids universe. So please check it out. I'm excited. I'm so excited for Meredith to get her first comic publication. That is so cool, Meredith. Oh, we love you. And thank you, Cindy. We love you too. Please support that project. Hybrids, the Sons of Gods. In fact, why don't I do this? Hold on a second. Let me get this. All right. We fix you up right now, right here. All right. Oops. There we go. I think I need, nope. Let's see. I did that wrong. Hold on a second here. Oh, don't you love it when I'm trying to do technology and I can't even say words? Here we go. All right, let's try this. Let's see if it worked. All right. And there it is. There is that link. I've just now posted it. Please check it out, and or it's going to show up soon. There it is, and check it out. endorsed by all those various websites, pages here on Facebook and YouTube. Please check out that work. All right. And anyway, yes. And Brian, finishing off your stubby on the front could get arrested. Yes, that's true. But anyway, but I'm willing to do it. It's its own reward. And you can, if they can see me through the haze of sweet smelling cigar smoke, I will say that thing smells good, Carl. I like the smell of good cigar smoke. And I was reminiscing. I told how I tried smoking a cigar one time, back in the days when the earth was young. And it was one of those, it's a boy, it's a girl kind of cigars. And I agree with you and Ted, they shouldn't sell those things. That's crap. But they take the finest, the finest tobaccos for those, he said sarcastically, right after the dog has relieved himself on them. And I think these are, wouldn't you say, Carl and Ted, that this was actually like the, after they take the good tobaccos, this is what's left. But anyway, they make these probably machine rolled cigars, and it says it's a boy, it's a girl, and you pass them out to celebrate the blessed event. It's a good event to celebrate, but you smoke these things, and I think they're covered under the Geneva Convention, as you can't smoke them in war and blow the smoke towards the enemy. They're foul. I mean, and I knew how to smoke a cigar. I know you puff them, you don't inhale them like a cigarette, but I was puffing on this thing for about 20 minutes. Tears are rolling down my face from the pain. And I'm like, how do you know when you're done? Do you pass out? Do you vomit? What is this? What is the clue? What's the benchmark for this? And so I haven't had a cigar in years, but Carl and Ted make it sound good. It's kind of like with flirting with your friend's wife, and she responds to you and not him. It's because you're making it sound like fun. But anyway, as opposed to your husband. But anyway, but no, seriously, the show, Carl and Ted do a great monthly show on appreciation of cigar smoking. And I, watching it, do the research, but Carl gifted me a cigar. I need to find a good one for you too. And, but anyway, it was a good experience. I will say it's a good experience. I don't know that I would take it up as a hobby because I have all the vices I can handle at the moment. But you never know. And you say, oh, you said front porch. Never mind. Well, I was still doing my stubby on the front porch. Will probably at least horrify my next door neighbor, if nothing else. And Zoltar Man from YouTube says, thank you, Brian. Oh, Silvio, thank you, man. Seriously, use that page. Feel free to post on it at least once a day to get your message out. And you too, Garrett William, Paul Victor Murphy, to celebrate Batman Day tomorrow, HWWS Web TV will premiere The Batman Movie Serial Marathon starting at 12 p.m. high noon Eastern. So check it out on that link there. It's going to be a lot of fun. That's a great serial. I love it. A lot of fun to be had looking back at the first on-screen Dark Knight. I think that's the one. It's either that one or the sequel. Sequel's really good too. Which you can't say that about a lot of sequels. But one thing that got me about Batman, one, they're changing in a convertible with the top down. And I just had this vision of people walking by with Bruce and Dick in separate seats going, that's Wortham may have been right about those two. But and also the idea, I noticed it was hilarious when every time Batman in one of those series would throw a punch, or his stuntman rather, would throw a punch, Batman's cape would swing around and cover like the front half of his body. So Batman would be like, pow, put the cape back. Wham! Put the cape back. Slam! Put the cape back. He got those fight scenes took twice as long because Batman was making sure he would pass the test for Queer Eye for the Straight Guys. So anyway, Carlene looking into the hallway says in Sing Song, Carl is doing an Amy. Thank you for sharing that, Donna. Pictures or it didn't happen. Anyway, Jobby Pica, we've talked a lot about Non-Con 5, but don't forget that Imaginarium is happening next week online. Thank you for that reminder, John B. Pica. That is true. The Imaginarium, enter the Imaginarium. Go to their page and you'll see you should see a schedule of what is going on. John, list your events if you would. But yeah, next week I will be on at 6 p.m. I'll be on a panel about self-publishing, extolling the virtues thereof. And on Friday at 4 p.m., I will be a part of a panel on networking, and that is going to be a lot of fun. We are going to have a lot of fun. They get some great people at Imaginarium. They've got some terrific guests coming up, and I've got a whole bunch of friends down there like John, and I'm so excited to get in there. I really am. And can't wait for next year. It's going to be so cool. Cindy Cap says, if you haven't picked up your copy of Mindstorm, the Zon has it on sale for $1.64. The first time Thomas leads a negotiation, both parties have accused the other of using biological weapons. His only help, a disabled doctor who might be responsible for the death of his last partner. Check out Cindy Kep on Amazon. You will be grateful. You'll be grateful that we rewarded you with this great information. Also, check out her brand new book, Animal Eye. Great story. I'm digging it so far. And check her out. She's an awesome lady. Go to CKOEPP.com, Cindy Kep, and sign up for her free monthly newsletter. It is the bomb diggity. And shush, Carly, says Carl Witzman. Well, splash it on the sides and we won't hear you either, Carl. Christian Basil says, but my love for Sarah is completely pure. It is 100% perv. Yeah, we don't doubt that one bit. Same with us. And Carlene, actually, Kamiko quit with quite a cute little I don't work for you anymore dance. Oh, I missed that. Oh, Carl, what did you do to offend that young lady? Shame on you 2 times, Carl. And Garrett, William Palmer Murray says, also be sure to check out my latest book, Yesterday's Tomorrow, on Amazon Kindle. Definitely. That is too cool. Garrett, I got to have you on Clever Title Pending one of these times, too. And then he turns around and mocks me with his laughter because he realizes how inept I am. Well, what the heck? And Bill Sarden says, no masks required when you click on Sardenart76 on Facebook, where everything from yesteryear has a lemon fresh scent and is 99.9% pure. And it floats. You can see my daily warm-up sketches, and I even unveiled my official logo t-shirt yesterday with more cool swag to come. So check out the artwork of Bill Sarden, where everything old is new again. Beautiful. That's beautiful copy. And Christian Basil says, Brian, you're the only one who said soft opening, and I'm still smiling ear to ear. Well, I'm glad it was good for you too, Christian. And Bill Sarden says, Stark Sticky Illusion brings back memories of a forgotten melted Milky Way candy bar in the bottom of my book bag from grade school. Mom was not amused. Yeah, those things are delicious. I hate to waste them too. And Halloween is my Christmas, says Sarah from YouTube. Yeah, I love Halloween. I have fallen out of love with various holidays throughout the year, but my love of Halloween has always been there. It's a great time. And Cindy Kep says, don't forget to tip your host. I'm glad you mentioned that. Thank you, Cindy. If you like what you see and hear on this show, please consider leaving a tip for your host at paypal.me/Rising Tide, capital B, capital K, capital M, Rising Tide BKM, PayPal me. Every penny that we get from your generous contributions, and thank you to everyone who has done so far, goes into improving the look of our books and our broadcasts. And we are working on the broadcasting thing. And we will be doing some special videos as a result. So thank you very much to everyone who has pledged, and we will make it worth your while, I promise. And Garrett says, please forgive the duplicated post. We're sure you were behind or I was crazy. Possibly both are true statements. Garrett, I would never tell you that. To your face. And then anyway, because you might go off on me. Anyway, keeping my back to the wall. But no, Garrett. No, that's the way this show works, Garrett. We start having the conversation, which is important. The interaction is what this show is about. And we will fall behind in the comments. And not everybody realizes that. I'm glad you picked up on that. I've had some people, and you know who you are, we will get behind in the comments, and it's like, well, did you skip over my comment? I'm putting it in again. You skipped over my comment. I'm putting it in again. And then we'll have like 7 or 8 of the same post. And it's like, shut up. We'll get around to you. Like people like Cindy Kep, who is taking a break. And inexplicably, she finds this relaxing. I don't know what's going on. Poor girl. Get some help, Cindy. Seriously. No, frivolously. Get some help. But anyway, never change, Cindy, is what it is. And sign for her newsletter at ckoepp.com. That's why she's signing up, because I promote her so much. But anyway, the conversation is part of the show, and if we fall behind, we fall behind. That's the way it works. All right. But that's what makes this show, and your participation, Garrett, helps make it that way. It helps make us get behind. But that's all right. Or it could be that I clicked on the thing twice. That's not beyond the realm of the possibility, because this show, I've come to accept it. This show is one long blooper reel, is what it is. We'll take it out in the edit that we never do. Anyway, but we're glad to have you here, Garrett. And Cindy Kemp says, Bill Sartin, I've tripped over an outhouse once. I've tipped over an outhouse once. That makes a difference. Does that count? Yeah, that could. That counts whether you trip it or tip it. Tripping is not advisable. Robert Beatty says, hashtag prayers for Cookie's family. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. Bring Cookie home and keep Cookie home. Thank you, Robert Beatty. And happy Halloween to you, man. And here we go. Brian Rodman has a great message here. If you like horror and fantasy, I said horror, head on over to brianrodman.com/comics and check out Memoirs of an Angel. I had it right the first time. Check out Memoirs of an Angel. Seriously, that's good stuff. I read the first 2 parts of it, and I gotta get me more. It's about a broken witch hunter who gets caught up in a centuries-long cosmic war between the gods. It's like Lord of the Rings meets The Exorcist. How sweet is that? Join the adventure today at brianrodman.com. All right, /comics. He does great work. He really does. I'm excited about that book there. Anyway, all right, gang. John B. Pica has got to run. Have a great weekend. I actually have nothing planned for tomorrow, but that'll change. Oh, doesn't it always? The more relaxation you schedule in, the more people will want to fill that schedule up. Anyway, John B. Pica, thank you for being here. John B. Pica, Big Daddy Cool. Check him out on johnpica.com. See all the places this amazing man is. And please, please, please go to patreon.com/impossibilists. And check out his Patreon page. He's got some great comics. I've read them. They seriously, I'm not lying when I say they are really cool. Plus, if you sign up for his Patreon page and support this great man, you will get access to basically his story Bible, his official handbook of the Impossibilist universe. Ooh la la, it is great. And there we go. And here is the link to the Indiegogo project for Hybrids, the Sons of Gods, Trash Day graphic novel. Check it out. He is 86% of the way to his goal. As I look here, he's got an extension on. He's got 30 days extension. He's like what is it? $670 away from his initial goal of 5,000, but we want to get him to 8,000 because then he will include added pages, which will include Meredith Logren, Eric Hawkins, more Luke Stone, and Brian K. Morris. I want you to read the story. We did good. And Bobby Nash says, have a great weekend. Bobby, I hope you're here to hear me say you have a great one too, brother. You take care of yourself. Be talking to you soon. But not soon enough. And well, that could be odiferous. Yeah, Cindy, it could. It could have poopy consequences, that's for sure. And on the PenCon fan page tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central, tune in and find out who won the contest. Will Animal Eye win the MG/YA award? Cindy, I am pulling for you, and guess who? I voted for you, honey. I voted for you, darling. So hopefully my vast influence could sway the vote there. We know the odds. Anyway, Christian Basil says, so what you're saying is Batman has his convertible down, so as they're changing, he's exposing his Grayson. Yes, it is. And that's for all the people listening. For all the people who are watching, I apologize profusely for the ravaged mind of Christian Basil that I love so much. Anyway, yeah, that's true. He is. That's true. But everybody's looking for a little extra. Oh, Joe McNeil is here. Isn't that awesome? If I time this right, the show should be ending soon. Bye, you all. Hey, if I'm timing it right, it should end soon too. It probably should have ended an hour ago. But anyway, Joe McKeel, Stupid O'Clock. Check out that page on Facebook. Check out his YouTube channel, and then check out Stupid O'Clock. Great after convention hours conversation on YouTube and on the Book of Faces, or as Master Ron Fitzgerald calls it, the Evil Book of Faces. I had a long venting session about Facebook yesterday. But anyway, please check out Stupid O'Clock. It is a fun show to watch and listen and participate in. Joe McKeel is one of the best broadcasters out there, and I love him to death. He is great. Joe, have a fantastic weekend, and good luck tomorrow night on Stupid O'Clock at 11 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. Central on YouTube and Facebook. And Cindy Kemp goes, the faster I go, the behinder I get. Boy, howdy, you and me both. Too many distractions, too many great things to work on. And Ted Davies Artistry says, thanks for all you do, Brian. Ted, thank you for all you do. Seriously, man. You're making a difference, too. Everyone have a great day. Be safe. You too, Ted. Love you, man. Give Chris a hug from us all right? And Brian Rodman says, tonight, Chad, Nuss, and I will be doing our Facebook Live show in the background where we draw our current projects and chat with each other. And you live from the comments section. Join us tonight on both of our Facebook pages. I will have to check that out, my friend. That is excellent. And there he is, Magi Jake Caretaker, who will be with Cookie and John B. Pica, Amy Hale, Molly Daniels, and a couple other cool people in the wings, maybe thinking about showing up. Can't wait to see us on that Sunday. Can't wait to see you too, Magi Jake. We are gonna have some fun. Starting 1 week from tomorrow. Please check it out. Non-Con 5. Check out their page on Facebook and check out what they're about. It's a paranormal convention. It's going to be held in a genuinely haunted school at Poatstown Elementary School at 6600 Trenton Franklin Road in Middletown, Ohio. The hours will be Saturday from 9 to 6 and then Sunday from 9 to 5. Admission is free. Just wear a mask and you can get in the door. It's going to be so much fun. And speaking of so much fun, there's Meredith Vlogren. Have a great weekend, everyone. I have to get back to work. Hugs and smooches right back at you, Meredith. Hope you have a great weekend, hon. I will be talking to you soon. And Carl Witzman says, bye. She's leaving. And Brian Robin says, in the background, we'll be going live at 8 p.m., my friends. Might help if you knew that part. Well, I just figured we'd tune into your pages and hang out like forever. Anyway, hey, Brian, if you want to promote that on my page or Rising Tide, the invite is out, brother. All right. So anyway, here we go. Sorry I'm late. I've been busy. Yeah, I've been busy too. I've been on the air for over 2 hours at this point, and Cookie probably wants lunch. So I'm falling down on my husbandly duties. So we probably better talk about stuff that we need to talk about, such as...
This is the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to us wherever you listen to your favorite podcast. Also catch us on the HWWS Web TV YouTube channel. Subscribe today and become part of the legend.
And this.
Now, every Sunday morning, longtime independent comics creator and Indie Volt podcaster Randy Zimmerman hosts a discussion on the lighter side of comics, the more whimsical and fun comics out there on the Sunday Funnies. That's 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every Sunday on Indie Volt, indievolt.com, the Indie Volt YouTube channel, and the usual Indie Volt sites on Facebook. Listen in, won't you? Participate in the chat. Let's have some fun. See you there.
All right, that's definitely, you got to check that show out on Sunday. Randy Zimmerman does a great job of hosting that show. You will dig it if you love good comics. So please check out the Indie Volt network of broadcasts. Meredith is on there, and Randy Zimmerman and Varian Grant and all kinds of cool people. So please check it out. You never know who's going to pop up. And let's see. Oh, here we go. Brian Rodman says, today's show was amazing as always, my friend. Thank you, you dastardly dingo, you. I'm so proud to be a dingo. Thanks for all you do. Have a great weekend, Nevermore. It's Brian Rodman. Thank you, man. You're helping make a difference too. You are totally rising tide. And Anyway, my friend, thank you so much. And again, be on the lookout for the Dastardly Dingoes broadcast, season 2, episode 5. A certain fez-wearing miscreant will be on it, and we hope that you will enjoy it. I'm sure you will. We had a blast recording that thing, that's for sure. But anyway, we're going to take off because we got to cater to Cookie. And again, your thoughts and prayers will be greatly appreciated for Cookie and her family. We will be back Monday. We should have some be able to tell you more about it. But it's a challenge. Anyway, thank you for being here. Thank you for helping me get through the last 2 hours. All right. And we appreciate all of you, you guys and gals. We are so proud of all of you. You guys and gals do so many cool things, not just for yourself and to further your artistic careers or your businesses, but you also do it for other people. And that's what is appreciated. Cindy got your comments. We're going to close out the show in the closing card for that one. Those are too cool. So anyway, hope everyone has a sensational weekend. We hope you got some fun things planned. Hope you got some downtime. Okay. And anyway, it's been a good 2 hours for me. Hope it was good for all of you. It has been. And we will see you Monday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Central for another exciting episode, no doubt. We don't know what's going on. But anyway, we're going to have a great episode on Monday, but we hope you've enjoyed today's show. And as always, we appreciate your watching, whether it was live or on the reruns. Anyway, we hope you enjoy it. We know a lot of people do catch it on the reruns, and we appreciate you doing so. We really do. This show is kind of evergreen, and it makes us happy that you enjoy it, even when you are not here. But if you can be here to participate, that would be fantastic. So please check out our website, risingtide.pub. We have a list of our books there, various things about me. Read it anyway. But also, it's a place where you can sign up for my free monthly newsletter, where we have information on where we're going to be, what the company is up to, some guest editorials every now and then, along with secret links to some really fun videos and inspiration, education, and illumination constantly. So please go to risingtide.pub and please sign up for my monthly newsletter. We would appreciate it if you did. Also, occasional book discounts too. Plus, we mentioned our Patreon page. Go to one word, Brian K. Morris, all lowercase, on Patreon. And our highest level is $10. Now, it's still being assembled. It's still a hard hat zone there, but we think that once it's done, you will appreciate it, and we appreciate your support. And thank you to everyone who's supported us so far on our soft open on that. Shut up, Christian. And anyway, we do appreciate Christian Basil. Check out The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. An amazing show, an amazing host. You will love it. And if you're watching on Facebook, whether it's on the Rising Tide Publications page or Indie Events, please like that page because it helps in the evil algorithms. We must overthrow the Zuck, and with your help, we will. So anyway, please give the video a like and give the page a like. It helps in so many ways. Same with YouTube. Please give this video a huge thumbs up. We got one prepared there for you. Just click on it and the magic happens. Also, please subscribe, all right? Because again, it helps us with the algorithms and helps spread the Rising Tide message with your help and with your promotions in mind as well. Also, please ring that bell so that you can be notified of any of our future appearances on the page. And I think that's all I have to say, except as always, folks, thank you so much. I appreciate the hell out of you. You have no idea how helpful you are. And I don't know that I could get through a lot of things if it weren't for the fact that you guys are in my corner, and it means the world to me and to Cookie as well. So please, as always, stay smart, stay safe, wash your hands, and never apologize for being awesome. Because if you did, you'd have a lot to apologize for. Anyway, everyone, have a fantastic weekend, and we'll see you Monday morning on Clever Time. No, that's Tuesday with Aaron Casey of Imagine Other Worlds with Authors. No, we'll see you Monday morning instead at 10 a.m. Oh, dear Lord. On Nevermind the Furthermore. Have a fantastic weekend, one and all.
New from Terraform Comics, Hybrids, The Sons of Gods, Volume 1, Trash Day. When everyday people develop godlike abilities, it is up to a small band of heroes to expose an evil superhuman trafficking ring. This 128-page volume merges history with fiction in an exciting, fast-paced adventure. Get your copy now.
Now, every Sunday morning, longtime independent comics creator and Indie Volt podcaster Randy Zimmerman hosts a discussion on the lighter side of comics, the more whimsical and fun comics out there on the Sunday Funnies. That's 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every Sunday on Indie Volt, indievolt.com, the Indie Volt YouTube channel, and the usual Indie Volt sites on Facebook. Listen in, won't you?
This is the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to us wherever you listen to your favorite podcast. Also catch us on the HWWS Web TV YouTube channel. Subscribe today and become part of the legend.
Thank you for tuning in to Nevermind the Furthermore, a Rising Tide Publications and Brian K. Morris production. Member of the Comic Book Advocating Network and sponsored by GeekInsider.com. Become part of our show with sponsorship and advertising opportunities. For details, contact advertising at GeekInsider.com or visit podcast.geekinsider.com. The Geek Insider podcast is available on your favorite app, so please hit the follow button and share it out to your friends. Because if you don't, you might have to turn in your geek card.